No Sleep for Kaname Date is the newest entry in the the SOMNIUM Files franchise, and it sees the return of the titular Kaname Date as the main character. With the help of Aiba, his investigation partner, and an AI implanted in his left eye, they have to solve the disappearance of a girl named Iris, and also maybe fight aliens. I was generously sent a review copy of the game, and wanted to get my initial thoughts and impressions on the first 2 chapters out. Naturally, this means I will be talking about things that happen in those first 2 chapters, so if you don't want to hear about that, you can skip to the very end of the video for a quick summary of my thoughts. But with all that out of the way, let's get started. The general premise of No Sleep for Kaname Date is that Iris Sagan, famous internet idol, is kidnapped and allegedly sent to space to participate in a third eye game meant to test humanity's brightest. She's allowed to contact one person from Earth to assist her, and she chooses Kaname Date. From there, you solve an escape room before the story shifts back to Earth, where Date and Aiba investigate her disappearance, and the appearance of a mysterious coffin with a note that says, "Sink me." In terms of new things introduced, we have the escape room sections. I've only played the first one, and it's a decent start. It's hard to comment on the overall quality of them after only playing the first one, but the puzzles all at least made sense, if not being a little simple. But it's the first escape room, so that's very possibly intentional. There's also a new character, that being the technician, Hina. She's here because a certain previous sync machine operator is, let's say, unavailable. And she's pretty fun so far. Despite how cutesy she looks, her introduction is fucking with Date by implying they had a one-night stand once, and anyone who likes to fuck with Date gets extra points in my book. As for the returning stuff, the characters are as fun as ever. I love this cast to bits, and a good handful of them return here. In terms of side characters, there's Mizuki, Boss, and oh my god, Ryuki, my favorite character in the series! Oh my god, he's so cute! Ah! Sorry, got distracted for a second there. Where was I? Right. Date and Aiba bantering will never get old to me, and another thing I appreciate is the more explicit references to the events of the first game. Other series, and even Nirvana Initiative, go out of their way to avoid spoiling anything about the previous entries, sometimes to the detriment of the story. So, the occasional outright mention of some things, even if it's not in too much detail and wouldn't ruin the experience of the first game, is appreciated. The returning mechanics include investigations and SOMNIUM. Investigations are pretty self-explanatory, the only new aspect being that during the QuickTime events, you sometimes get choices on what to do. I'm interested to see if this has any effect on the story or is just another combat mechanic. SOMNIUM is also back, and it's the same as always. It's modeled after the way it played in Nirvana Initiative, which I think is a good move, since I appreciated the refinements that they made to syncing in that game. In terms of the story, there's no serial killing being solved this time, at least not yet. It's just kidnapping cases. This makes the overall tone of the game feel a lot more casual and low stakes than the previous 2 entries in the series. Again, at least based on the first 2 chapters. Overall, No Sleep for Kaname Date is fun so far. It definitely feels more like a side story than a genuine third entry, but whether or not that appeals to you fully depends on how much you enjoy these characters in this world, which are as fun for me as ever. If you're a new fan though, I suspect this might not grab you as much as either of the previous entries would, but we'll just have to see how the rest of the game plays out. Speaking of, I'll be streaming it on my channel once it releases to the public on July 25th, so if you want to see my first reactions to the rest of the game, feel free to join on. But anyway, thanks for watching the video, and let me know your thoughts and hopes for the game in the comments. Until next time, have a good one.